welcome to another episode of Whoreible Decisions.
Why are you talking like that?
Because we have white girls here today.
I knew she was going to say that shit.
Wait,
I was
is Rayna white?
Is Rayna white?
What do you think I am?
European. She
white.
likes to say that Europeans aren't real white. That was her excuse when she dated white men. You did used to say that.
I said they wasn't regular white, as
What
in
kind
like
of European do I feel like
I was
look
fucking
Polish
a lot of
or
white guys
Russian.
when Trump got elected, like right before.
Rayna's a Jew.
So you know, I'm black and it's the same.
So I'm exotic to you.
That's why.
I'm blonde. I have brown eyes. I look exotic.
Okay, well, guys, welcome. I'm your girl, Mandii.
I'm
Weezy
Weezy.
here, and we have some bitches that gotta eat, apparently, but I'm just playing.
Bitches gotta eat would be the
Bitches gotta eat. We have the ladies from Girls Gotta Eat podcast.
Hi. White girls in the house.
So, does this make us now have 29 white
I don't know if
listeners?
you remember, but I had told Ashley she was here doing Shan's pod. That's how we met. And when she came in, Andrew Schultz said on an episode of Brilliant Idiots that only 2 people did good live shows, and it was us and Girls Gotta Eat. And when we were in Boston, I think that was the city or another one, you guys were at a theater, and I don't know where we
were at a church.
That's Somerville.
We were
You were at church or you were performing
Nah,
in
we
a
was
church?
Girl,
at-
it was
We was
a
at the
church.
Salvation Army, sis. I don't know what that venue
That was the worst venue we've ever done. To the point where when we got to the venue, I almost wanted to start crying. I was like, do people get married?
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought they did Bible study. Then we went downstairs. That's where the dressing rooms was.
And it was
but
like
it looked like a classroom.
I know that feeling though. We've walked into 1 or 2 venues and we've done like 85 live shows at this point. But we've walked into
Just
venues
flex
and
on
been
us,
like,
bitch. Calm down.
I mean, this is over 3 years.
We've done about 40.
Yes, that's a lot.
How long have you guys
We've
been
walked in
podcasting?
and been like, oh no.
Like
what was
when?
it? I don't want to say it. I don't want to insult anybody.
Say it!
Okay.
Girl, you ain't never gonna perform there again?
Oh. Listen, it was in Detroit. It was a little rough. The venue, there wasn't that much to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine.
Our Detroit venue.
Okay, wait.
I
Our
remember when I
Detroit
had to
venue?
pee, and I had to pee with everybody, and they were like, oh, is that? And I really had to shit.
Well, it's because they were under construction.
Yeah, it was under construction a little
wait.
bit.
Ours
yeah.
felt like that too.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
But you
It
guys
was
were
probably
at
the same
WME, it was
venue.
the same one.
And it was
Yeah.
a huge, like, it felt like we were in like
That's
a
it.
circus tent, but then with some like fold up chairs.
And sheets to block out the upper balcony, not like
Oh, no. We didn't have
sheets.
upper
And yes,
balcony.
we've held the doors too, so I could take a shit in DC once. We held the doors for like 5 minutes so I could run across the venue, take a shit.
So this is what pissed me off.
No, I think
I think it's very clear. Like, so I have IBS, and I have a pre-show poop. That's what my best friend says. He's also our touring assistant.
yeah.
So I was like, Vinny, I have to shit. And he was like, girl, no. I'm like, well, I'm not going to fucking hold it. The security walks me to the bathroom where all of our fans are in line. And they're like, girl, go ahead, go to the bathroom. I was like, thank you.
'Cause they
Mind
know.
you, I have to.
your body lets you shit when people are waiting?
Mandii, I wanted to go so bad, right? And like, this is maybe like 8 bathroom stalls. And I could hear someone going, oh, Weezy's in the bathroom. I'm like, oh, please. So then I tried to make my phone ring so they wouldn't hear the plop. I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
I'll start rustling toilet paper. I'm like, what? Like making noise.
Sing a song in there.
Yeah.
Sing a song.
Yeah.
Have you guys had to shit in a guy's house? And like, how do you do it?
Well, we have a crazy like pre-show shit story. So this was our first like big theater show. Honestly, it was the Gramercy Theater in New York, like the first year we did these holiday shows. And something got fucked up. We were opening with like a dance routine. We did kind of like the Mean Girls theme. Like we had male dancers do the like
Oh, yeah, bro, they
the Mean
shitting
Girls
on us.
talent show.
They shitting on us already.
So
We ain't got no
We gotta
choreography.
do a
Word to
choreo-
Jocelyn.
But please, Ashley choreographed it, okay?
Well, I
She
just
produced
love
the
to open
show.
with dancers.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to open with Jingle Bell Rock, like the Mean Girls thing.
That's my
Rain
shit.
and I were doing we were wearing gowns. We had Rent the Runway gowns on. I'm taking a shit. I'm taking a shit in my gown. So up around my waist, and I'm like underneath the stage down below in the green room, and I hear Jingle Bell Rock start, and I'm like, they started the show without us. They never gave us a warning. I did not have time to wipe. I dropped the gown.
Bro,
I go,
all right.
Raina's in the green room just
on
chatting.
the other side of the venue with a guy just flirting in the green room.
And I was like, the show has started. And we had to run. And Rayna didn't used to work out. So we had to go up like 2 flights of stairs. I was like, she's not going to make it. I'm like, skid marks in a gown. We just had to go up. We were sweating. The whole thing was that we had to enter from the back singing. scene. Like, what a bright side. Like, we had a whole thing.
Body check this girl out of our way.
The fans are like, get out of the way. They were like, Ashley, push me. Like, it was wild. And like, we entered our first big theater show, like covered in sweat. I'm just like, couldn't wipe. I had to take the dress the next day. I'm like, can I get a new one? Like, it was just.
Oh my God, it's like Bridesmaids. Remember when I'm standing in the street?
Definitely thinking of Bridesmaids.
I mean, it wasn't like a messy, like
No, it was messy.
but I did not get to wipe. Like I had to, like, it was wild. We were, all I'm saying is like the next day someone had gotten fired from that venue because like they started the show without us.
Our
we were
biggest
in
show,
stiletto
they played
heels.
the music early. Oh no, they played our movie with no sound.
Wait, no sound.
Oh no.
And people are
This
just
was
watching.
at the New York show. When I tell you, Weezy was cussing out our goddamn agent, and he was like, "This is not me. I'm gonna figure it out."
I get very white when something is pissing me off.
When I tell you, she becomes Karen 2.0.
She does.
Look,
Shut it.
I was there for both shows.
Oh, okay.
and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, Weezy, it's gonna be fine. And she's like, absolutely not. This is fucking ridiculous. You see how
Are you kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me? That's Weezy. And it's just like, bro, you gotta calm down.
Are you the one that's like, you gotta, like, whoopie, whoopie?
No. You know what my problem is? I done killed a whole bottle of Tito's in the green room.
Oh,
I just
my
be like, bro,
God.
just chill out. It's gonna be fine. We gotta go on stage.
drunk,
bro.
you're like, whatever.
I'll be drunk by the time we get on stage.
Oh my God.
Dude, I've been doing shots for the last 2 hours.
Oh
you
my
know?
God, that is so
Do
funny.
you guys drink before shows?
No.
Absolutely not.
And that's not a
Neither
judgment.
do I.
It's because we just don't, like, we're not judging. I don't feel as sharp. Rayna will be, you can't, non-audible. Her voice just goes.
I'm just like slurring, and
Yeah.
I'm not as funny. I'm not as sharp. Like Ashley and I do so much crowd work and crowd participation and just like off the cuff stuff. Like Ashley and I aren't writing. We plan the show, but like so much of the best stuff in the show is this off the cuff stuff, and like I'm just not like with it and sharp.
Oh,
One
no,
drink,
I'm pretty
not good.
fast, but see, I'm the outline queen, so I make sure the show runs. But Weezy is like, I'm gonna go down into the audience, so she's the only one getting up and down. Bitch, I'll be like, Weezy, go talk to that person.
No, let me tell you how much of a bitch Mandii is. I didn't realize this until we fight a lot. So basically,
Let's talk about this. Rayna and I fight quarterly. We hug quarterly and fight quarterly.
Damn, only quarterly? Oh, nah, bitch, it's
Like
weekly
yelling.
for us.
wait, you hug quarterly?
We don't hug a
Ashley's
lot.
not a big toucher. I was on a podcast the other day though, and the guy host kept being like, "But you guys, like, this will end soon, right? You're gonna hate each other and like get into." I was like, "We fight," and then I backed up and I was like, "I mean, we bicker. Like, we don't have like crazy, horrible fights or anything."
But we cut you
Horrible,
off. Sorry, I went.
operative word.
Our
So
fights
we're
are
like
horrible.
known for it, but we've only had like 2 shows where it was like really bad. But
At the show,
Oh, girl.
on stage,
But like on
Oh, girl.
stage.
No, not on stage.
No,
that would be
Never
okay,
on
okay.
stage because we're
because we're gonna
professionals.
get fucking paid.
We're professionals.
for sure.
But what I realized is those 2 times, I don't even remember what city it was, but Mandii was wearing Louboutins. And I remember she sat up there, go get them over there, Weezy. While I'm fucking.
It was probably New York.
Was it?
I've only worn lubes like maybe the two.
Whatever
two
it was, I just remember the heel was up while she told me to go do something.
Oh, my
But she be liking to be in the crowd anyway.
And wait, let me tell you what was funny. I had this look, but I didn't say anything. I just looked at her like, I know she's trying to be funny. And this girl that was at the table was like, girl, you just gotta let it go. Y'all are gonna do this.
audience
Because they know we fight. Just let it go, girl.
That is so funny.
But the show went on, okay?
Yeah.
And it was
Friendship
great.
counseling from an audience member during the show.
It
I
was
love
great.
it.
People have the nerve when they're in our meet and greets because we fight so much. Just tell us that they're happy we pulled it together. We can't believe y'all still around. It's like, well, the
They be
last
happy
date isn't
we
here
still
yet.
here.
Oh my God.
Well, good for you guys for making it work. It's not easy to work with somebody for 5 years.
But not only that, like, good luck to y'all. I mean, the
5
thing
years
is,
too?
Good luck to you.
Good luck to y'all. But the thing is too, there's only two of y'all, 2 of us. Like, I don't know if y'all watch Encore, but it went from 9 to 4 within a season. So they released finally.
Encore?
Girl, the Encore is with all the old girl group girls. So it's on BET, and it got all the girls that's
like
been in girl
SWV
bands.
or like
And it was supposed to be a new group, a new.
Michelle's part of it.
No, girl, don't just start naming Destiny's Child. They would never. They would never. So it's like,
So what, it was
it's like Keely from 3LW. It's from the 2
Like
girls from
Escape,
Cherish.
stuff like that?
It's from yes, Total's on there.
Total.
Yeah, so it's like a whole bunch of Nivea's on there. They have Aubrey. She's the only white one.
From making the band.
from making the band.
Dustin
But she was popular though.
Yeah, but girl,
She looks crazy different.
It started.
Yeah, she
First
does.
off, it's because she touched everything up.
Bitch, a lot of people do. We just
But
can't
it's
tell.
awful. Like, it doesn't make you look younger. It just makes you look your age with work done to your face.
Yeah, you go past like, I mean, I'm the
There's
first
a
person to
point,
say
yeah.
I get a lot of stuff done. I've had my teeth done. I get Botox, like whatever. I don't care. Wear fake hair. But like, there's a point at which you cross a line.
Well, I think there's a point which you look actually older. Like girls that are doing this.
Yes.
Like, I watched this reality show on MTV, but they all kind of got their faces done, and
Which
they were
one?
like Siesta Key. But they were like 22. So I'm like, what? Now they just kind of look.
They
Now
love that
y'all look
Kim
35.
Now they
K.
just kind of look 30, which is not. I mean, that's young too. But I'm saying like, I just feel like you could have kept that like fresh 22-year-old face for a little longer.
I just don't know why they do their lips. And maybe it's because they want to look like they suck good dick.
Because look
I
at
love
your
it.
lips.
But you could
you
definitely
don't understand
you could
it?
suck dick with regular sized lips.
You don't
like,
understand it.
no.
Look at your
Yes, bro.
lips.
Well, first
I'm not saying you can't.
Bro.
But you know when
You don't
someone
want to have
got
like a little
super
upper
thin,
lip. Yeah.
But bro, really, it's the
For
sucking
example,
motion. It's not even the lips that make
it
the
doesn't matter.
dick
It doesn't
sucking
look
good.
as bro.
Bro.
You know when
Bro.
you got no lip.
Bro,
They're gonna fight.
Then you
They're gonna
all
Look
you
at
gotta
Kylie. You want to tell me right now Kylie don't look better with that mouth?
that don't mean her dick sucking game is any better.
No one said that, but her face. We have to look at it.
There's
Those
more
girls don't
potential
suck dick.
there.
Come on.
There's more potential where.
With lips.
She couldn't have made it
Bro,
in life with
spitting
that
and
mouth.
sucking, it's really the tongue that gives you the good dick suck. It's not even the lips.
You guys think it's about sucking dick? I think it's just like looks wise.
I do too.
Oh.
Oh no, I
Those
think,
you
girls
think
aren't
it's for
sucking
men?
dick. I don't.
I think
those
they
girls-
doing it to bag niggas. No,
All right. No. So we gotta go through. Let's
right.
try to get you guys to fight. All right.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
icebreaker time.
So I want you to point at each other. You two will, I mean, if you're not watching on YouTube, we will tell you what's going on. First question. Who's the sluttiest?
Nice.
Wait, are we supposed to look at each other while we do this?
No, like point or hand up.
Well, I mean, are we just point and that's it? Because Rayna is like got more like slut energy, but I like I'm 100% have slept with more people. Used to be such a bigger slut.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, how do we?
I feel like that's me. I feel
Wait,
like,
say it again. What do you feel? Which part? Let's go.
Slut energy?
yeah, because Mandii will like go fuck and not be like crying over a motherfucker after. But
That doesn't make me a slut. That makes me in
I
control.
feel like I'm sluttier.
Oh, you're definitely slut.
Can I tell
But like you've definitely fucked more people.
Absolutely not. You just
Go
went
ahead,
through.
what
Can I tell you what makes me so mad? And I'm not going to name any names, but some female comedians and people out there in the world are like appropriating slut culture. And like, I used to be a slut. Like, I hate when people ask.
What is appropriating slut culture?
Okay, I'll just say it. Like, and this is not. This is just out there in the world, so this isn't like throwing shade. But like, just for example, like Amy Schumer, right? So her whole brand was based on like,
I don't like her.
sex and like sucking dick and giving hand jobs to cab drivers, whatever. Like, she kind of made a career based on sex stand up. And then I read her book, and she was like, I've only had like one night stand. Like, I was like, you're not a slut. Like, you know how many like dudes I've slept with that I just like how many one night stands I've had. Like, I was such a slut, and I feel like people are out here appropriating our culture.
You put
and
the
they-
work in.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You want to be
Not appropriating slut culture.
Ashley?
Holy shit.
No.
To be fair, that's what they claim the City Girls have been doing after they came onto our show. Like, oh, y'all ain't really about that
That's
life.
fair.
You know what I
That's
mean?
fair.
So that's appropriating slut culture. Like
if
we
you
know
didn't put
Cardi
in the
B is a
work-
slut. And so that's why she's
No, it's
great.
like a rapper saying they were like in gangs and shit.
No, like a started from the bottom story like cracks me up. Like, I'm not gonna name any names, but I do know this one like trainer. He's like has a like I grew up in he grew up in the Hamptons. You know, like we know like people like that have that like grew up on the wrong side of the track, started from the bottom, and we're like, we knew where you grew
The
up.
fact that you're like,
We
how
saw the
dare you say that, you know, you're a slut and you've only had one night stand. How dare you?
That's how I feel.
Now I need to ask you, so how many one night stands you need to have in order to be a slut?
I just think you aren't. Like, are you a slut or not? Like, I had friends that are like, I've never had like a one night stand. I've never gone home with a stranger and woken up and like not
You
really.
need to tell them they're not living life.
I'm like, did you go to college? Like, what?
Okay, valid.
Or, I mean, did you live, like, what were your early 20s like? I mean, I guess some girls they always have boyfriends, which no shade there too, but I was just like sleeping around a lot.
Well then,
I mean, people had boyfriends. I fucked a lot.
I just fucked.
Wait, so what
I'm
is
not mad.
slut energy?
I just feel like I lead with sexuality a lot more than your average person. And like I grew tits when I was like 11. Like I've just always been like this. But yeah, I've been sexualized at a very young age.
Oh,
and
this sounds traumatic, actually.
No, I just grew big titties.
I'm not gonna lie, but I was the same. The science teachers thought I was fucking because my hips was wide. And I said, ain't nobody popped my cherry. Like, you know how it used to be like when you get hips and thighs, it's because you're fucking, or even as a child with hips and thighs, they were like, those are childbearing hips.
Right.
I'm a fucking child.
I am a child.
People thought I looked slutty because I had
because
tits.
you had a shape, but you were sexualized by the
like
adults.
a hoe when you're
yeah, and I like waited tables, and I was like all like I was 14, getting hit on by like grown 30-year-old men.
That's awful.
And
you grew up in New York?
I grew up in Pittsburgh, and I also Ashley always says like I lead with sexuality. I'm really flirty with people. Like I'll talk about sex at the drop of a hat. I also think that I like carry myself well. I'm not embarrassed by it. Like I'm fine with it. I feel great about me. But I'm the first person to talk about my sex life, and we have a show about it, you know? And Ashley and I empower people to talk about it whenever. Like we had somebody recently that kind of shamed us for talking about masturbating, and we were like,
in what way?
Chelsea Handler said that I was talking about finger blasting myself on my own show. It was weird. And I
don't get it.
Ashley's had this really great eloquent speech basically where she just said like, don't let anybody like make fun of you for wanting to talk about that.
But that's like not even her brand.
That is her. I mean,
but no, making fun of a woman.
It was weird. I mean, we addressed it on our show. It's like we're not trying to like drum up drama, but yeah, we had her on our show, and kind of like then she went on her show and kind of like shamed us a little bit for asking her about sex and stuff. We were like, yeah, I don't know.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's why it's so hard for me to watch Real Housewives of New York, because older white women just really act like they haven't had sex.
Ramona's out here.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Ramona has never not taken a dick. Okay,
they are so shameful to like just sexually liberated women.
Yeah, and I try to understand it's a different generation, but like you can't shame other people on national TV for what you're doing. Huh?
She's like half a century, right? That's probably why she acts like that.
I think she's maybe
Mandii, why you had to do it like that?
What?
She's just half a century-year-old.
She's around. How old? Hey, Ed, how old she is? Half a century. I bet you. It's math, bro.
No, she's probably late 40s.
Spell her name for me again.
I think Ramona Singer is 60.
That's what
I'm talking Ramona Singer. Or you talking about Chelsea Handler?
Oh no, that's Ramona. But
you're talking about Chelsea Handler. I don't think she's 50.
Chelsea Handler is a solid 46.
Man, that's half a century, bitch. I don't care. It's about the same thing.
She's right up.
Next one. Who is the most liked on your show?
Ooh.
We're not. You guys. I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
Did you
I'm trying to make them beef, bro.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I think people.
But like, who's the most controversial? Like, because for example,
don't do it. We don't have to use each other as an example.
No, I was gonna say
no. Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
People will get mad at Mandii if she's not as emotional about a sensitive topic, right? Because they feel like we should be handling things with care. Or if I'm pacifying it more, then I'm the good one that week. Or if I'm not, then it's like, you know what I mean? Who's the more controversial?
Oh, I guess I'm the more controversial then. Like, but I think people, like true fans just loved us together. And I think people like Rayna more and people like me more. You know, I think people maybe hate me a little more too. Like, I think I think people are like probably really passionate. Like I'm an Ashley, like I like Ashley more as in terms of people also like Rayna more, but I think people hate me a little more.
Because you resonate with one more than I always do that. With any show I watch, I'm like, I'm more like that one.
But that's why like I love that there's two of us and that we're very, very different. Because like you don't need the exact same point of view from two people. Like I have tons of girlfriends that like would say the exact same thing, the exact same energy as me, and I'm not watching that show, you know?
Right.
But if you're going to go on the internet, there's going to be more negative stuff about me.
Ashley's more outspoken than I am. She is on the internet, she's more outspoken. On Instagram, I'm just like a little less.
Rayna, more. It's just, I don't care.
Am I a Rayna?
Yeah, because I don't be giving a fuck. And if you don't like me, block, bitch.
That's how we both feel. We don't care about that.
Like literally, somebody will talk about me, and I'll be like, "Well, your mother." And I'm just gonna go straight there. And if you know what, if it's not your mother, I'll sit here and talk about your child.
Well, your mom's
bitch.
a whore. Yeah.
We don't read our reviews online. We're not interested in seeing terrible things.
That's me.
People write about
I don't read reviews.
It was good in the
beginning,
comments, but then they were just the same.
That's true.
So I will tell you when I stopped. I remember when we started the podcast in February 2018, it was so fun to get in there and read them. And I stopped reading them in April of 2019. So it took about a year, a little over a year. And then it was just like, I don't need to see this stuff about myself. Like, it's not like it's one person's opinion. It doesn't matter. Like Rayna and I always say, like, if the podcast starts to like lose downloads. Like if we start to lose popularity, we might like take a step back and be like, okay, what are people saying? But like also you can't please everybody.
So that's what that's when we talk about it, I be like, bro, we not gonna please everybody.
Never.
And guess what? If they don't like me, but they're going on to write comments, they're still tuning in. So I don't give a fuck if they don't motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if they don't like me. I don't care what the fuck they gotta say. Because guess what? They don't pay my motherfucking bills and they don't make me come.
Well, they kind of,
but they are.
They kind of pay your bills because they're listening.
Yeah,
the hate listeners.
Yeah,
good for them.
They do.
But see, guess what? No, our patrons support us.
Yeah.
The people who go to our live shows pay my bills.
Yeah, yeah.
And right now, it's iHeart, bitch. It's not you. So I'm sorry. No, the people that support us ain't the ones going on there talking the nastiest about us.
I will tell you. I recently did a documentary about podcasting, and one of the things I said is I believe 20% of the people that listen, which I think is a very high number, don't like us.
Good.
Which I don't know what percentage you think it is, but it's kind of like, I'm going to watch Jocelyn's Cabaret next season. And I don't like that bitch right now, but I'm going to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, some people watch Love and Hip Hop and they don't fucking like them. Like, there's something.
Well, there's a lot of characters.
I mean it in that way.
Here's just us two.
I don't know when I say hate, I don't know if I mean it that strongly, but I do feel like there's someone that tunes in every week. Like, these bitches are fucking dumb.
Like a hate,
but they click on
like
it.
hate
We get
listeners.
those.
But
That's weird.
Rayna and I find it insane though, because like kind of what TV feels a little different. Like you can passively watch TV a little bit more. To turn on a podcast, listen to people in your ears that you hate or don't like. It's like, what kind of time do you have?
I don't know.
It's crazy to us, like because we have that too. Absolutely. Like there's girls that they just dissect these episodes, they rip them apart. I feel like they're always trying to get us and like say nasty shit. I'm like, keep listening though.
Keep listening. And do think pieces on me and write about it. I don't give a fuck.
Fill the internet about it. Do whatever you want.
Think pieces.
Tell
write
everybody
a fucking
you know.
dissertation.
Tell everybody you know these girls suck, so they'll listen to my show and I'll get more
And
money.
now y'all can have whole group chats talking about how much you hate us.
Do you guys do listener like advice and questions?
We do a lot of listener submissions, like a lot of segments we have over the years where we'll like pick a topic and say submit. We've done happy hours, like fun sponsored happy
Who's the
hours.
worst at giving advice?
I don't think we give bad advice.
Yeah.
I think we like what
We do.
I don't think so.
I'm
Girl, yes,
I give really thought-provoking. So guess what? She gives
Not
bad advice. If y'all
thought-provoking.
want to know which one. Bitch,
Mandy.
literally,
taking such a
I told you that white girl came up to me at the fucking Melrose Trading Post. Shout out to you. And she goes, oh my God, I fucking sent in a whole mail and you guys read it. I was like, really? Which one was it? I was like, does he help? And she was like, he didn't really say anything, but you read it and...
that she was talking to you though.
No.
There.
She
I wasn't
said
there.
we didn't answer
there.
the question.
I wasn't there.
Should we leave?
What? I wasn't there.
Fight.
we don't. I mean,
I'll do it on your show.
I think we give great advice, and I think that also like it's funny because we're so close and we like know each other's minds so well that like when we get like an advice question, I almost know like who should take it. You know?
That's true.
That's true.
but I'm like, I don't want to give people bad advice. Like, I think Ray and I always want to like think really. Like, we've never had someone say like you gave me bad advice. I don't know. Like, I think we are pretty cautious because people really will take what we say and do it. So I'm
know.
like, I want to be really careful. Like, and I also want to always make sure we're not giving people advice just based on our own experiences because everyone has a different life story. Every circumstance is different. You know, I think that's where people go wrong a lot. They like only think about their.
Well, we got to
life
learn
and
from
theirs.
our mistakes and make sure that
Yeah.
we're like very clear where we fucked up. I think that is the biggest thing. And especially with like ghosting emails and what should I do about this guy? Or even if it's about like, how do I get money out of this guy? I think we do the best with those. Fuck someone new, ask him for the money. That's pretty much all we're going to tell you. All right.
Ask and you shall receive.
Vanilla Shit, which is our news segment of the week where we read you sex and the news topic. This one is from Fox News. Ooh.
Did you do this because we got white people on the show?
No.
We hate
We
Fox
hate
I was about to
News.
say.
I was
Okay.
like,
I thought we all
we're liberal
agreed.
New
bitch, I
Yorkers.
Googled a little
okay.
bit.
Oh, y'all are liberal. Okay.
Not all white people.
no,
Not
New York
all white
posted
people
in
voted
the-
for Trump.
What'd you think?
I don't know
mean-
what to think.
All right, so you pulled something
We're
from
actually,
Fox News.
speaking of quarterly, we have one white person a quarter.
We do.
Good for you guys.
Yeah.
Who was your last white person on the show?
Lola Jean, the squirter.
No. Eddie?
Eddie's Latino.
Eddie's.
Pretty
Eddie
white.
is-
He's a white Latino.
He's pretty white. He's a white Latino.
His name is Eddie De La Sep. I mean, for whatever.
That's like
Hold on,
Italian,
who was
right?
before that?
Lola Jean.
Rory, Andrew,
Yeah, I think it might have been Lola.
Sophia. Sophia's Argentinian, but she's white as fuck. Who is like,
She's got the voice and everything.
No, yeah.
she like really does. When she told me, we were fucking sitting in this restaurant and she had me in tears, bro. She was like, because I'm Latinx.
Oh my God.
No.
Wait, she said that?
She always says it. I'm Latinx.
Oh, was it a joke?
No, she is.
Oh, it's a joke.
Yo, I don't know if you've ever heard, anyone's ever seen Sophia's story. Like her mother, like thick Argentinian.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
had no idea.
Oh my God, which is hilarious because like she's Latinx.
You didn't drag that out enough.
No,
I'm
like,
Latinx.
oh,
Like,
who
you're
are
gonna
those?
do it?
The mom and the daughter. I love them. Tori and her mom.
Oh, Tori Piskin, right?
Yes.
She's great.
God, I love
that
her.
like years ago though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick them out.
No,
Leah?
it's Lola. Lola was the last one.
Leah Mob, that's
Leah
right.
Mob,
Yeah.
we had her on.
I love her so
I love
much.
Leah.
I'm obsessed
Did you
with
guys
her.
do with Lola Jean? Was it like escorting rail? Did you guys cover that? Is it
Yeah.
real or is it just pig?
Oh, I mean, we didn't have her squirt everywhere in here, but you know, she gave
We
us
talked
access to the videos to watch.
We talked to Asa Kier about that. Like, is it a myth? Are you just peeing?
It's both.
What did Asa say?
Asa was kind of like, it might be. I don't know.
It's fucking pee when it's,
It's not-
volumes.
Asa, she's so great.
It's not. There's remnants of piss in there, but it's different liquid.
When someone is fucking squirting a venti Starbucks cup, it's piss, bitch.
Don't ruin Starbucks
I'm with
for
you
me.
because what is it? What else could it be? And where is it being stored?
You ain't got that much fluid.
Who,
Okay.
bitch?
And
I
a
got a
porn
lot
star
of
told,
fluid.
what is that one we had on? The first porn star we had? Come on. It was like episode lip something.
Luscious lips.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like a hood.
I
porn
think it
name.
depends on the volume. If it's volumes and volumes,
But
if
she
it's a
said porn
venti.
stars were drinking
pee.
gallons of water before they did it.
Maybe if it's for a porn, yeah, it's pee. It's my dream to squirt. I
It feels so
Wikipedia.
good, girl. It made me cry, bitch.
You
Like
squirted?
I squirted out my pussy and then my eyes started squirting.
I don't
Bitch,
so many
I don't like, bro. Can you? Why Weezy be looking like this?
I don't know.
She trifling.
Because
I can't
you be
talk
squirting
about.
out your eyes.
I mean, I did squirt out my eyes.
Oh
I started
You
crying.
did this?
I don't understand how people. I've been having the best orgasms
count?
of my
I cry a
life,
lot.
and I
Am I
can't.
squirting?
Yeah,
Squirting out your eyes.
I cry a lot too. All right. Right-handed man almost masturbates to death. Sex or self-sex has been found to be the immediate preceding activity after a ruptured aneurysm
Ouch.
in 14% of patients. So this fellow redefined mind-blowing sex after he suffered a life-threatening stroke while repeatedly masturbating. People are saying that he was lucky to have gotten out of it. The unnamed 51-year-old right-handed man in Japan admittedly enjoyed pleasuring himself several times a day and literally gave himself a stroke. One explosive love session went awry after he climaxed, and it was struck down by thunderclap headaches and severe vomiting. And he was rushed to the hospital. They said there was 2 telltale signs of a cerebrovascular accident. Oof. Vascular. Would you want to be an astronaut?
Don't do that, bitch.
Bitch, because I
Bitch,
can't
this is talking about
be an English
anatomy.
teacher at all. Anyway, basically, they said that he had a stroke while
This is not
stroking
anatomy.
and that he suffered a fucking hemorrhage and blood vessels ruptured into his brain because the orgasm was strong and he was doing it too often, pretty much. So, yeah.
Did they do a count? Oh, he died.
No, he didn't die.
So can we know
Nice.
how many times he
That's what
masturbated?
I'm saying. What?
Can I know the number count? Did they ask? This is the research. This is why.
Can you take a guess about how many
I'm not
times
sure,
you could have taken
but they're
for that?
saying basically that 14% of patients that have a ruptured blood vessel after from an aneurysm at that age, 14% were orgasming or masturbating.
I believe that. I think some men will
That's a huge
masturbate like
percentage.
4
That is
times in a
huge.
day. I think several, when you're talking about masturbating, several is like 3
It's
to
for
5.
a lot?
Your mom almost killed that guy.
Don't do that.
Wow.
Don't put that on my mama.
Wow.
She was fucking a man and he had a heart attack.
Love you, Tammy.
No,
Yeah.
he died?
My mama got that
Explosive.
killer pussy.
He died?
Samsung
Shout
note
out
pussy.
to that killer pussy, mama. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
Rayna
no,
was
you
fucking a
didn't-
guy and he had to go grab his inhaler. It's like my favorite story.
Wheezy.
Wait. Have you had to do that during sex?
Maybe once. Only when it was like really quick sex because it's like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
No, I
Kind of
don't.
makes me want it right now.
All
But
right.
anyway.
So just think about how many, like, look at your like screen time. Like, how much are you on your phone in a day?
Way
Like,
too much.
someone might be like jerking it like for hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have like an addiction almost to masturbating, like that could be hours of the day.
Do you
know
remember
what I mean?
MTV's True Life?
Uh-huh.
There was a guy, I'll never forget him, and he said that he was so addicted to masturbating and porn that he made his password or something like "I love my kids" because he thought it would make him stop.
Oh my
And
god.
he was like, I couldn't even.
Oh wow.
Like he's like, I just forgot about what I was.
I believe that it can fuck you up though, because it's like it's such your blood pressure goes up. Whatever.
Right,
I'm not a
right,
doctor,
right.
but like the shit that floods into your brain and your heart and like I don't know your other shit. I feel like you could have like a heart attack for real.
I ain't gonna hold you.
in
My
your
problem
50s.
with the masturbating is I masturbate then go to sleep. So I'll be like, all right, bro, a bitch ain't got time for a nap right now. I can't touch my pussy. Because every time I touch my pussy, a bitch get tired.
Oh, I can get. It's like
You
it'll.
get excited?
Ooh, it can give me wings like Red Bull.
Oh.
Like if
Oh,
I
you
feel
get
like I
energized.
can't get up, sometimes I'll masturbate.
Yes, first thing in the morning or last thing at night.
It's good for a hangover.
Oh,
Oh,
too.
no, see, last thing
It's
at
good
night.
Great
for
for
a
a
hangover?
hangover. Great.
Just the orgasms and I mean, sex would be preferable, but like I've like fucked my way out of a hangover.
Oh, nah.
Really?
Hold you.
I feel like it
That
put me
shit makes
deeper in. Like,
sick. Cause I get seasick, right? You be moving. And
Yeah,
shit.
I need to
God.
masturbate. I'm not
God
fucking when I'm
damn.
hungover.
masturbating, yes, but like,
I mean, unless you're laying
Okay.
down, just taking it. No,
girls
because
gotta fuck.
I think it's like it's like because some a part of your hangover is like mental, you know what I'm saying? So if you can kind of flood with that serotonin, I feel like it helps a little.
We're doctors.
I was about to say, y'all just making up words.
Well,
What's the
since
ther-
you know so much, let's skip into the hors d'oeuvre segment where we offer a sex tip, either one of you or both. Sex tip for men, for women, women for men, women for women, men for men, anyone, or them for them.
Thank you.
There you go.
Appreciate that.
Nailed it.
So I have a tip. I feel like this is not a hot take, but people do say that like they never thought of this and it's like changed their sex life. It's not this is not groundbreaking, but it is just to have like a good playlist. Like I would always say that I would have Rihanna's Anti album on when I was having sex, and
That's a good fucking album.
like I've made a bunch of sex playlists. Like we made one on our Spotify account. People were like, "This changed my life. We had the best sex." Like I
Are
don't
you Spotify exclusive?
know.
Because you really dropped that, like, we made one on our Spotify
We do.
account.
We promote them way too much. I mean, we've done some stuff with them, but we're trying.
They're
trying to
living
get that
rent-free
Caller
in our
Daddy
lives,
deal.
yeah.
But no,
Well, y'all will get the Color Daddy deal before we do.
I mean, I don't know.
We're fucking trying.
We like kind of hinted to them on a call one time. We were like, no, but I have like that mini Alexa next to my bed. Like it's easy to be like play a thing. Like I've always felt like music is so important to the sexual experience, and sometimes
is.
people don't think about that, and they get into the bedroom and they're like, but how am I supposed to play music now? So I think you should have like some sort of like Alexa thing and like
Alexa,
have it.
play Snow Allegra radio.
Wow, I can't
Boom.
wait.
That's
When I
a
tell
little
you-
too deep.
No, Snow
depending on
Allegra,
who you fuck.
not because it's her different songs. Like, bro, it's good.
So-
Snow Allegra's my go-to sex.
Mine
radio
is
with
called
Alexa.
Weekend
Wet.
is, if you can also just say the weekend, but I had this guy that this was right when we started the podcast. I was like fucking this younger dude, and it was when Nice for What came out, and he like played
No, he did
the
not.
music video, and I had this big TV like over the bed. I was like, this is kind of hot because that's like a
Oh,
girl
okay.
power.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Wait, the music video was good.
No, it doesn't matter. I told you I was finna fuck this one man. He was a bartender. He was real, real fine. And this nigga went to start playing Offset, his solo album. And I was like,
Why did you tell us
this isn't work? I shared this story. You remember?
No, the solo out, but maybe not. the way
Offset had a solo album at some point, and I think it was or maybe I don't know what it was.
was
but
it up and it's up?
No, bitch, that's Cardi, bitch.
But didn't they have a song together? Oh, Clout.
Yes, Cloud.
Cloud.
That was on the solo album, right?
Yes.
But regardless, I said, oh, I just know this dick isn't gonna hit. So I literally was just like, this isn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. But also because he went straight into, first off, he played Offset while putting on a condom. You didn't even eat my pussy. You didn't finger me. I didn't get a massage. He just thought Offset was supposed to make me wet and be ready for some condom dick.
What kind of bar was it?
He's
Was
like,
this
this
a
is my
Bronx
condom
bar?
putting on
No,
music.
this was actually, it was a gay bar that I met him in. But he was fine. But he was a straight bartender at a gay bar.
Yeah.
In Harlem?
No bitch in the city.
That is so funny. That's like his hype song while he's put on his condom.
Bro, when I tell you I
fucking guy
was
is
so
it?
turned off.
What
I
was the song?
Like, it was, I said, is this Offset? Without Quavo and Takeoff. First off, I like Takeoff the best. If you know me, you notice his deep voice. Like, Takeoff got the best voice.
More.
Yeah.
So you thought my pussy was gonna drip to Offset?
I mean,
I said, this is it. You gotta go. Luckily, he drove.
Wait,
What?
if you know me, what? That song,
Notice ain't my feng shui.
that's him?
I got to regulate. Underlay.
I I was gonna name a good song to fuck to.
I'm gonna knock the pussy out like.
Wait, so
fuck.
what are you?
like
What are you?
like a
into?
fight.
Oh, I fucked to Brent Fayez. That's who I fucked to.
She wants to fuck.
I don't want to fuck.
Bro, you do want to fuck
But
that
you
man.
would.
Are you not fucking?
What?
Are you not fucking?
Oh, she
or you
fuck-
want to fuck that
She
guy?
fuck-
Oh,
wants to
no.
fuck everyone.
I don't want to fuck him, Mandy.
You don't want to fuck
I
Brent?
did let him know
That's cap.
that most of my orgasms, like we were talking about like porn. Damn, I hope this comes out when our collab comes out. But anyway, basically I was like, look, I'm obsessed with you. There's been clear Twitter. If you type my name in Brent Fayez, it's sick. I deleted some of them before we did the sex sells thing. But basically, I don't know what it is about his voice that makes me come. But I told him like all of my sex tapes are with your music in the back. Like it's sick. And he was looking at me like, are you?
Do y'all have someone that you're super obsessed with, that you're a fanatic of, and you really would get on a platform and lie and say you wouldn't fuck them?
I don't think I would fuck him.
Go. Who is
He's
that?
24.
So what?
So what?
So what, girl? That's legal.
Okay.
I'm asking
That
y'all,
is-
who is y'all celebrity crush
Ugh,
that you want to fuck, but you're not going to admit, but you are right now?
what?
There's nothing I've ever
I know.
thought in my life that I just say. I'm so envious of people that can like think a thought, not have to fucking say it. Like, I don't know what that feels like. Everything I want to say, every position I want to be in, every person I want to fuck, I fucking say it.
Just let it
And
out.
you do
Yeah.
it, huh?
Yeah, and I mean, there have been people on the podcast I've just said I want to fuck, and I'm just like, I hope so. We've invited people.
hope so.
We've invited people as guests on the
she
podcast
wants
so
to
I
fuck,
can fuck
yeah.
them. Like,
Shut the fuck up.
Did it
That's
work?
a way to get to know somebody.
that's how you meet people. That's
Who's the basketball player I like that I said I think fucks white girls? Was it Jimmy Butler? Let's
Yeah,
have him on.
It was Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy
Can we talk to someone that knows him?
Wait, why would you want to invite him and you just said you think he fucks white girls? You're not.
Because I can change him.
Oh.
yes, that is exactly how you should start a
First of
relationship.
all, he wears that little hoop I like. He likes house music and he's black. It's like me.
Invite him on the podcast and then fuck
He's
him.
rich, bitch.
Yeah,
I
you're in the
mean,
wrong,
let's
Maddie.
get
Do you want to fuck to house music though?
No. I just mean like I like to like go to shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, you know, there's very few black people in the world that you meet that likes house music with you, which is crazy because black people invented house. And like, it's I'm also like one of
Oh,
those
yeah, I
people
ain't
too.
gonna hold
I'd be like, you know, a black man made the light bulb. Like, I'm like that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I brought my homegirl to the sex club and she was like, do they have words to the music at this one? Because, bitch, I need words. And that's me. So that house
I'm the
music,
same.
that doom-de-doom,
If I don't hear words, I'm like, we have to
where are
go.
the words? How do I sing along to doom-de-doom? No, that's why they just be punching the air. They're
with you.
actually angry.
But you know what?
I
I
wanna
love when you
sing
get that
along.
one word and you be like,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
and then
go downtown.
The fact that everyone gets excited when words are said. See what I mean?
I am so
I need words to my
much
music.
like you. We were at this club and it was whatever, it was in the Hamptons. We went with this girl and it was a birthday party and I was like, there's no, it's not even good house. It was the worst house I've ever heard. And we went up to the DJ and we're like, be real with us. Like, is this going to be all night? And we were like, do you have any hip hop? And he was like, I don't even have it. We were like, we have to go.
I don't even have it.
And also, like,
We have to go. That would be
nobody
me.
was in the club. Nobody. It was empty. And I was like, I just feel like if this was like a late night dance spot, there would be people here. Like, no one's coming to this.
I know that's right.
Damn, that sucks.
I'd be gone.
That was here in the city?
This was in the Hamptons. They opened this like new club. It empty. Whole staff. We were like, what?
It might have been management
Maybe because
too.
of COVID.
Yeah.
No.
No, you've
Trust
seen
me.
photos of the Hamptons this summer. No one cares about
Listen, no one gives a
Every
fuck.
they
They are Atlanta.
Everybody's
Oh,
vaccinated.
it's Atlanta?
It is the Atlanta.
of New York.
Of
Did you
the
guys live
tri-state?
did you live in Atlanta?
No.
Are you
I
from
did.
there?
It's just
I
our
did.
direct
I used to live
demographic.
here.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
I love
Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Oh,
Atlanta-
Atlanta loves us.
I love it.
For real? Oh, we're doing a
So
show
do we.
there. We'll be
Yeah.
at the
Where?
Tabernacle on
Tavern.
September 11th.
Tabernacle,
It's
usually
Saturday
Is that,
night.
is that what we're doing too?
We ours got canceled literally 3 days before. Bro, the world was shutting
something.
down, and I told Mandy, I'm like, we're still gonna go.
When I tell you, I
we
literally
we
was
thought
like,
about that for a minute.
no.
Yeah, we had a fight about that.
No, we literally fought about it. I said, Weezy, I'm not doing no fucking show. Mind you, it's March. We're locked down, but Atlanta wasn't. She said, it's in Atlanta. We can still go.
We're supposed to go to
And I'm like-
Texas.
oh, Texas, don't
And
give
I'm
a
like,
fuck.
I
wouldn't
said,
care.
bro,
Yeah.
I am not going to have a super spreader fucking event and have people start dying.
Okay,
bro.
I didn't think we
gotta
gotta go-
keep our lips.
They gonna go to a pool party anyway. They got the strip club. What do we gotta do anything?
I just want y'all to understand. She feels like we're gonna lose listeners when they write these
'Cause they're
awful
gonna die?
comments. We would have lost listeners if we had a fucking
So
show.
we didn't know the
They
word
literally would've
super
died.
spreader yet when this was happening. Well, we were arguing about it. It was before Tom Hanks got COVID. So, you know.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But also, we didn't get to make the decision. Like,
Yeah,
Texas shut down. Like, but we had a minute where I was like, well, I still think we should go. Rayna was like, I don't think we should go. And then the next day was like, nobody can go. Like, it was like the world stopped. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Literally, I think maybe a week and a half later, the NBA literally canceled their. I said, and bitch, you wanted to do. There's no more basketball.
That was the day. It was the day the NBA.
No
by the time we got home, by the time I walked back to my apartment, they declared a state of emergency in Houston, and I was like, we don't have to go.
And we weren't that prepared, actually. So I was like, well, we'll just take 2 weeks off. We'll be in Philly by April. Like, we were so delusional.
Yeah.
So
For y'all?
Mark Maron, I went to go see him in LA, and he said something that I fucking died laughing at because this was real. He comes out on stage, he goes, do you guys remember the stage where we were like wiping boxes down? You guys remember when we were there? And we were like, shit, you gotta leave the box outside. Should we give it 12 hours, 24 hours? Fuck. And he was like talking about all the dumb shit he wanted to get out of there. I got my cheese grater. I went, how long we gotta leave the box outside? I was just at a point, and we even had an episode where it was like, oh, this is going on. And I was like, it's gonna blow over. Man, boy, did I have to learn how to work a fucking. I thought I was an engineer. I'm like, I got to piece the episode together. Oh my God.
Right. We never did virtual till COVID. We were like always like, we got to be in person, guests in person only. Like, we had to learn. I had to learn a lot.
Well, and then we're guest based, and we had a shitty time early on with our like just getting audio right. So I'm like, fuck, we don't want our guests for a whole hour to sound like they're on the phone.
Us too.
So then it was like we could only record with people that had mics. But then it was getting everyone's mic to not do feedback.
I know.
And then people just lie. I have a mic. No, you don't. What do you do?
No. They thought they did if they had AirPods.
Wait, we had a throuple. That was a great episode. Like, they were great, but like the audio was still fucked up. So
and they were all in the same house, so they had to go in all in different rooms.
Oh my God.
And then
it was shitty.
The girlfriend and then the main girl, and then they were together. Oh my God, dude, it was bad. And then they were like, do you want to speak? Do you want to speak? Dude, it was awful.
So I have a box story for you.
I'll keep
it quick.
A box?
The wiping down the boxes phase.
I ain't gonna hold you.
But also, just hear me out. It's about my pussy too. So
fun.
I was with my parents for 3 months. And I get to my parents in Delaware, and I realized I forgot my vibrator. So I had to like order new ones, and I ordered 2, and I kind of knew when they were coming. And I was like, gotta watch those boxes because my dad's grabbing every package and he's wiping them down, right? That's coming in. And I was like, the vibrators are arriving on Tuesday. I gotta like keep tabs on the situation. And they came really early in the morning, and my dad comes in, and I'm like, oh my God, I could like feel the heat. I was like, those are the vibrators. Like, he had it in his hand. And I was like, he's just gonna wipe it down. It's fine. And I'll grab it and I'll bring it, out of the room. And that day, for whatever reason, he goes, we gotta start opening the boxes and sanitizing the contents inside. And I like screamed. I was like, give me the box. And I like ran out of the house. Like, it was like the middle of that phase of like, we got to wipe everything down. We had the most awkward moment.
I'm so sorry that you went through that. This was a fucking traumatic time. Like, nigga, if I'm depressed now, I moved to Mexico. That's how fucking depressed I was. We were off tour. I was supposed to do a TV show, and I was like, oh, they're done with me. I was like, that's it. No more Whoreible. We didn't have our iHeart contract then. I was like, what am I going to do? Am I going to work from home now? Oh, it was so
bad. This was like during COVID? You moved to Mexico?
Yeah.
You
together?
No.
Oh,
where'd you go?
I stayed my ass in the Bronx.
Here you stayed. You went to
it was mad as fuck. Because like back then too, again, New York shit, it's like, I didn't even leave the house because back then you had to wear gloves, masks. Like,
I remember the glove phase.
You couldn't.
And you had to touch your phone.
There was a glove phase, and then literally just to grocery shop.
Yeah, the
you also
blue
had to
gloves.
stand outside for 45 minutes, and it's March in New York, so it's 28 degrees. I'm standing outside for fucking 45 minutes to get into the grocery store.
That was brutal. Joe's line was so wild.
That was bad.
Well, no, I was in the Bronx, so shout out.
Do you remember when only one person per family could go, or did they only do? That was a Mexican thing.
You feel me with a
so in Mexico, they were very strict too before Black people came to Tulum. Because listen, I don't know what happened. White people been going to Tulum, but when Black people found out Tulum was a thing, then Tulum stepped its game up. Now you have fucking bottles. It's like Bagatelle 1.0 because Black people come and they like
have air conditioning there now.
Sit at the bar, bitch.
They're like, we can't let them
I want a fucking table. I had never seen tables like this in Tulum until Black people started coming. Don't get me wrong. It was still being ruined by like the whole like raves and like pollution and shit like that.
Yeah, but people found out about Tulum.
Now it's bottle pop and shit. Yeah. It's Atlanta. So at one point, you couldn't go to the supermarket without like, you could just only go one family at a time. So my boyfriend doesn't speak Spanish, neither do I, but I was a little bit better. And
You were not. Just because you put the accent on it, Weezy. Hold on. This bitch acting like, I knew Spanish a
Oh,
little better.
really? Well, Eden, give me a fucking quiz on food. And why'd you make that face? Because you knew I was coming to you.
Because I knew you were not.
We were on the phone when I was in Mexico a few days ago. Did I not speak well?
See, I speak he well.
I'm speaking very good.
She said, I want some arroz con pollo.
Actually,
Thank you.
What dishes did you order
I
in
speak
Mexico?
it well.
What did I order?
What did you order in Mexico?
Chilaquiles verde. Okay.
That's the most basic brunch as a white female in New York City. I would like to say
con
that is the most
queso
basic brunch dish in
pechuga de
the world.
pavo.
Okay,
And then I had
hamburguesa.
café con leche almendra because a bitch is
Did you say
dairy.
Amanda?
Lactose.
That's
because you're lactose.
What?
She's annoying.
I want to shit my brains out because before I knew it was leche almendra, I used to say necesito leche, but no leche, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay, not real milk." They knew what was going on, and I was at the phase when we first
They knew
moved there.
what was going on.
I wanted to get chicken, right? And I knew I wanted pollo, and they were trying to say what kind, and so I would hold my tits, and he was like, "Okay, the breast."
The breast. Oh, okay.
And then I learned chicken thigh is musclo. What's that?
Look at you, see?
I want to know, what is it?
Musclo. Pollo musclo. Carne
You're
is
saying it right.
beef.
You're saying it right, yes.
Thank you. I know aguacate. Look, I know the fucking
You're
shit.
doing great,
What were
sweetie.
Thank you.
What was the last one you were just going to say?
Aguacate, avocado.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold
Anyway.
on. You said that was a basic dish. I need to hear a Spanish dish from you.
Just any Spanish dish, like a rose con pollo.
A rose con pollo.
Okay, get out of here. This I know what it is.
That passed.
I worked in restaurants my whole life. Family meal was always like the Mexicans in the kitchen would make family meal every day. It was always a rose con pollo every single day. I ate it every chicken thighs and rice every single day. Mole.
I
Did
do
you
love
say
mole.
Mole, like I
mole.
will judge a
Yeah.
Mexican place by the mole. I'm like a big mole
I'm a
fan.
mole
Not everybody
fan,
likes
too.
it. It's a,
I
it's a
love
interesting
mole.
flavor. I'm so into it.
I'm mad I can't make it. I don't know how to make it.
It's really hard to
I
I
make.
gotta get a
There's-
Mexican
Yeah.
boyfriend, man.
Chocolate
Something's bringing
What
me
the fuck
back.
am I doing with that?
There's like
know.
dozens of different kinds. There's like nuts in it and guajillo chilies.
Dude,
all kinds
I
of
went
stuff.
to Pajul, which is like the most quote unquote expensive, like or well known. It's like top 5 restaurant in the world. It is in Mexico City.
Wait, what's it called?
Pajul.
Okay.
They have some fucking 300-year-old mole. And I swear to God, I saw Andrew Schultz talk about how it wasn't that good, but I was like, he just want to down everything. And the meal's like $250 a person.
Nope.
Oh wow.
Bro, I ate this fucking shit.
Nope.
And I
In
was like-
Mexico City?
yeah. They have some of the best restaurants in the world.
No, what? We went. It's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing.
I was so pissed, Mandii. I was on fucking Yelp. I was like, this is ridiculous. So you're telling me they just keep renewing the 300-year-old mole? It's bullshit. I don't believe it. Then the waiter comes over. I'm already lit because I'm pissed. I was like, tell me the truth. And she was like, oh, they don't tell me no lie. It's this shit.
Bro.
This is 300 years old.
It's
300.
300.
300.
300.
300.
Wait, do you speak Spanish?
Hell nah.
She just lived in the Bronx
And
for a
I don't even
while.
like eating Mexican food like that because I really kind of like anal sex a lot now. And Mexican food, if you eat that shit, no anal sex that night. bitch.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you got to
Oh, yeah, you gon' shit
I think
after
you're
that
straight
food.
if you just don't eat the beans. You're fine.
Yeah, that's a good
As someone
Oh,
who
'cause
has
the beans are
never
gas.
successfully had anal sex in my entire life.
Okay, well, no, because then my chest hurt. I'm in my 30s, so the way the spices be, it be giving me acid
acid
reflux
reflux.
like a motherfucker.
And you can't get butt sex with acid reflux?
Yeah, no, but
As a rule.
What does the one hole have to do with the other hole?
I mean, I can, but like while I'm laying down, mind you, you gotta
You don't wanna be
relax.
uncomfortable in
well,
both
you gotta
holes.
relax during anal
What
sex.
happens? You'll like burp?
No, like my whole chest be on fire, and bitch, how am I?
And her
supposed to
butthole's
relax my
already on
booty hole
fire, you
if
know?
my
I
shit is
feel
like
it.
burning. That's some old people sex shit. But I be like,
Hard.
but it's like really just to cool my chest down, not to relax my asshole. You know, like
How
no.
did you? I have a question for you. How did you? I always need to because I want to get into it and I can't. How did you like recently get into butt sex? Like what changed for you?
Recently, oh nah, bitch. I lived in Atlanta and a nigga fucked me when I was 18. And at first, that's
your
when I was
butthole.
like, I questioned a guy who wanted anal sex because, you know, I was naive back then. I was like, ooh, I know he's doing it in all the boot holes.
Okay.
He must have been in prison.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought at first. And then This is what I used to think. I'm mature now because we have a podcast, Sex Positive.
That's fair. Yeah.
You know?
Growth.
So then I got into it. I was like, oh, it's just a different feeling for the men. And then I really experienced my first anal orgasm. And then I was just like, okay, it's cool. And I used to have a dick size limit. Now you just got to add more lube.
A dick size limit.
Mm-hmm. Like the medium dicks that I used to like give a chance to. Now, no.
You won't put
I'm a size queen.
and
I just
you
know it's
are.
gonna hurt. And my shit is just gonna fall out the next day. And I'm just prepared.
Prolapse asshole.
Yeah.
What kind of lube do you like? I interrupted you, but I'm fascinated with sex. I don't
Anal
like it.
lube, don't use the numbing one.
Oh my
Don't do it.
Why? Because the next day it'll be
No,
terrible.
because it'll go in your mouth.
Because then I accidentally put it in my mouth and I was drooling like a bitch.
Oh my God.
I've done that
Oh,
before. You
Novocaine,
accidentally touch your mouth afterwards. I've done that
Yeah,
before.
but, you know, I don't know why I just went from ATM. You know what I mean? I wasn't supposed to do the ATM move, but I did because niggas be nasty.
The ATM? What the fuck?
What?
This bitch named the porn
That's what it's
acronym.
called.
I am done, bitch. Shut the fuck up for the rest of the episode.
I'm not talking. Carry on with your outline, bitch.
She was trying to like ask a question for. I'm sorry, I hijacked this.
Mexican food
It was
segment.
good. It was girls gotta eat. We gotta talk about food
Right.
in Mexico.
It was on brand. It was
Bitch,
on brand.
ATM.
What's the
I
problem?
am finished with you.
I did it.
This episode
I
is
love
about
that man.
don't say a thing.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I ain't here no more.
So
Don't leave.
you mentioned that floor sex is really bad. Like it's an absolute don't. I need to know why.
So I had never had, like, I've had sex probably on a rug or like on a floor surface, but I had never had sex on a hardwood till recently. And it was like, it's not doable because your body's like stuck to the floor and then someone's just fucking you and you're like, like it
But
was
is it like wood burn?
I was sticking to the floor is what I'm saying. Like I
Yours
wasn't.
is more like tile, also, so it's even stickier. if you're
Linoleum.
sweating on it. Linoleum or whatever.
Look,
It's
I
not really
I have
wood.
nice hardwoods. I live in a nice. It might be some fake wood. It looks nice. So I don't know. They probably phoned
In the
it on
kitchen,
someone.
that's wood.
It's nice.
No, it's really nice. It's just not wood. It's super. It's nicer than wood.
It's like I don't know the name, but like
Slate.
I started fucking this guy on the floor, and I just thought it was sexy at first. Like Ludacris says it. He's like, "We're gonna move from the bed down to the floor." I'm like, "Oh, that's gotta
Oh,
be."
he does.
That's the song's called "What's Your Fantasy." I'm like, I'm
know
down
that's
for the
right.
fantasy, and I mean, we were fucking, and in my head, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. I felt like my body was like pinned, and I was just because you can't move. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I was stuck to the floor.
When you
and
said
just-
my body was pinned, I knew exactly what that
and then
felt like.
I literally, the sound that came out of my body was like, like it came out of my chest.
Oh, because you didn't have.
I just was like,
he like smacked the breath out of you.
we have to move to the bedroom.
Were you? Wait, did you?
He was
talk?
like, did you come? I'm kidding, but that's my cum sound.
Did you
A
fuck him again?
guttural. Yeah. We had been fucking like a couple times. Like it was after Rayna's birthday.
Did you meet him there or something?
I had met him one time before he came. I told like our friend to like bring him because I thought he was cute, and I was like, bring this dude. And so it was kind of like I manifested a little bit, and like we were flirting the whole night.
You
so
manifucked it.
I manifested, and we went home after like late. We were kind of drunk, so we just could have sex a bunch. You know what I mean?
Like when I'm drunk and people can fuck forever, like I'm praying to God they stop at some point.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't
he
cover
finally
them.
came. Like I was like, ugh,
Yeah.
like, but
I
we
can't
did.
relate, so I'm just gonna be
Dude,
quiet.
I thought I was going to break my fucking
Why you don't drink?
wrist.
Bitch, I definitely drink.
No, so my boyfriend is sober. He doesn't drink. And like, I was talking the other day and I was like, we're just never going to have drunk sex. Like, I mean, I'll have drunk sex, but like
How long has he been sober?
5 years.
But is it like a sad sober story?
No, he's great.
It's great, and he can be around people that are drinking. Like it's.
He thinks it's adorable. I'm hammered all the time around him.
Okay, good.
But like, we're never gonna have like sloppy, fall down drunk sex. I mean, I could do it, but like the other person is dead sober, so I'm like, we're just never gonna
And they're
do this.
judging you.
He doesn't give a shit.
No.
You know,
maybe not your boyfriend,
But he's not
the
as
ones y'all
inhibited as
fucking
I
at
am.
home. They probably judging you. Have you ever like been out with a sober person that just looks at you fucked up and they're like, no, it's cool.
I dated this guy. We
I
met at
don't- I
DUI
don't hang
school,
around.
and like he was
Wait.
sober, and then I like
Wait.
went over one night, tried to come over drunk, and he was like not having it. He was like sober for years.
Hold on, you met him at DUI school.
Yeah. Which
Bro, this is really bad.
was a good bad.
He
Hold
was
on.
sober for a reason.
But how was he sober for years and still in the school?
So oh wait, hold on. He was well, let me think back. He had gotten like 4 DUIs.
Whoa.
He was in and out of sobriety.
Listen,
In and out of it. Okay.
I
was
say
a- he was
DUI
a-
school because it's like kind of funnier, but it was at this like rehab facility I had to go to for a little bit. It was casual.
It was chill, guys. It was a rehab, but it was chill.
They didn't drag you in.
No, I got a DUI and I had to go to this like class every week at this
Girl,
like facility.
It was AA.
It wasn't AA.
No.
It was like a 3-hour like
3 hours.
kind of in like
But it wasn't
rehab.
voluntary.
No, I had to go to it. Like it came with the DUI. I had to go get this assessment, and then that was like what I had to go do.
I had to
How
do it.
drunk were
Maybe when
you?
you're in college. I've had to do that before. It's always like court
It's like, it was like part of the thing. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, I met him. So he had been
She's
probably
mad at you, at y'all.
he had been sober for like a year, and we hung out sober all the time. Like I was not drinking around him, but like
Yeah.
one night, I do think I wanted to end it. I was getting back with my ex. I wanted to blow it up, like subconsciously. And I did get drunk, and I like went over to his house, like just like super wasted. And he was like, "Nah," and I was like, "Okay, bye." Like,
Oh
it was-
no!
No, we were on the way out.
It's like
you know
that
what I'm saying?
episode of Sex and the City when, like, remember when she, like, didn't want to fuck him anymore and he, like, went back to drinking? I'm so scared of dating someone who's sober because I'm scared I'm going to be the reason.
They'll start getting addicted to you, like in Sex and the City.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I don't want it anymore.
I mean,
So
every
you're gonna-
sober person is totally different, right? And so, like, you just evaluate, like, where they are in their sobriety. Have they, like, done the work? Why are they sober? Are they in therapy? Like, I would never say, like, all or never to anything. Like, it's not my dream to date a sober person, but, like, the person I'm dating, like, the way he is sober.
5 years
is
is a long time.
Fine. He's also not so, he wasn't, like, sucking dick for crack. Like, he stopped drinking. He was never, like, super into drugs. And he's, like, been through therapy. And again, he'll be around me and Ashley drunk all day long. It's fine.
That's great, though.
That sober guy I hooked up with, he did.
And you'll never
did have,
go
like,
back
a
to
math
DUI school as long as you guys have each other and your boyfriend.
Yeah, and
He-
don't drink
he's
and
our
drive.
sober
I need to
driver.
like say that. I don't like to make light of the DUI things. I used to like make a lot of jokes, and I just don't drink and drive, guys. Take it
Why do
forward.
people get upset with you about those?
I mean,
Yeah, that's like as bad as COVID. Like,
And yet we made fun of the box.
like COVID's a choice.
it's not, but the vaccine is. So that's where it was all going. I don't know. I be on Twitter a lot, and they oftentimes relate getting a vaccine and not to DUIs.
Oh,
Like, because the person who doesn't get the vaccine is as bad as the drunk driver. Because
there are
the
a lot of like
people
car.
that are vaccinated.
I saw the card.
Yeah, I don't know.
seatbelt,
I be
it's
on
kinda-
Twitter
it's like
a lot, and
reckless
I just
driving.
seen
I see the
relation.
parallel.
I saw
it's been like 15 years, so I'm not. Yeah.
Someone said recently, I can't remember what the celebrity was. He was like, if you have to get a license, you should be able to get the vaccine. It's like, yeah, but you don't have to drive. So I feel like that argument isn't good. The best one I
Well,
saw
no,
was
it
about
was
the red light.
it-
And it was saying you have the freedom to go through the red light, but you choose to stop because you know it's safe for
It's
everyone
a
else.
law. You don't choose to just stop at a red light.
Right.
It's
And
the
they're
law.
basically saying that there's going to be a mandate.
But you could run it, but then you get a ticket. Like we live in a society with
That one's
rules.
better
Like that's
than-
kind of like people are like, well, I want my freedom. It's like we have rules already. Like I always say, you can't go to Walmart with your dick out. Like you can't show up with. We have
Those are
speed
the people
limits
that
and
were going to
shit.
be at your Texas show. They were going to be like, we got our goddamn freedom, and them goddamn girls are going to eat hair. That's what was going to happen.
That's how they sounded?
I don't know. Not at the shows we
Not-
do.
Not our Texas
but,
shows.
well, ours is Houston. It's different.
We do Dallas.
Wow, that
too.
accent is.
We did Houston and Dallas.
We did do Dallas.
We did do Dallas.
We like our shows in Texas. We hope that people will be vaccinated and be safe. And
Like,
we
bitch,
enjoy the shows, and
I just be talking shit about any stuff. I'm from Florida. It's the worst place you could be
It
from.
literally is. It's
right,
so
right
embarrassing now.
Yeah.
The internet has embarrassed.
No, it's not right now.
more.
It's been forever. We were dumb for a long time.
Mhm.
Florida man existed before Trump and COVID.
Yeah.
We've been dumb.
I'm just like a fan of the state. I mean, not like a lot, not like the governor and like shit that's going down right now, but I've always been like down with Florida.
We party in Miami. We like Tampa a lot.
Tampa.
Miami
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
count. Listen,
Miami do not
it don't count.
But I like Tampa too.
Because there's like
You're the only
fucking
one that likes
strippers
Tampa.
and casinos and like beach.
is-
I tell you what, though,
going on.
the Orlando airport is ground zero for COVID.
It is
There are
the
so
fucking-
many
so
children. It is.
I hate flying in. I be so
We're
mad.
from
I be
Orlando.
getting on
I
them
know.
goddamn flights and it be all them goddamn kids. And then I be wanting to
Nope.
look like, bitch, shut your kid up. This is a lot. I fucking hate
All kids.
bro, and I'll just be like, so your kid is this disrespectful that it's just gonna scream.
I
the
cannot
whole
wait
goddamn
to
time?
look at these children in the face because I'm going to go see my family on Monday. And I'm telling you right now, do you think I won't be holding my child looking at one of those disgusting kids and they're like, can I touch? No, you can't.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You
A
little
kid'll sit
bitch.
next to me. I'll look at the motherfucking
I want
flight
to touch the
attendant.
dog.
Is this flight full?
Yeah.
I need to change my seat. I don't even want to sit by them. Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah, at the Orlando airport, it's a journey.
Mandy's a little, okay.
What? I'm so serious.
You be talking about kids crazy, dog.
What's the problem? Like, bro, we was at Fun Spot, and I'm talking like how I talk. And my mom is
And a
telling me to
place
watch
with
my mouth.
children's? Like, children's.
I didn't spit them out my coochie. So I'm finna talk how I want to.
What were you doing?
I was just talking like this.
She said, "Spit them out my coochie."
Yeah,
at the
like real
salon.
loud, like mom.
You know it had to be bad if your mother.
I know, because my mother pretty bad.
If your own mother said stop, Mandy and her mom are the same. I just say her mom's a
Yeah.
little. It's just like a little more. She's mature.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she is, bitch.
I know. I'm saying like
50.
she's
She half
just
a century.
she's just you then. But like,
My
what
mama
were you
half-
doing? Were you talking about kids
I don't remember. I'm sure I was talking about dick or something.
with your mom at the Fun Spot? Okay.
Can you get back to asking them?
Now-
Shut back up.
Okay, you said you guys have terrible dating stories. Now, Rayna, we've just heard about floor sex and DUI school. I need one from you with your slutty energy.
I have two. I have one that happened like right around. Should I tell that story or should I tell the story about? Okay, I'll tell you a different story. I used to get so hammered at work events. I worked for Groupon. We went to this event and I met like a couple guys there and gave my number out. And so two of them were texting me after the event. One was like really cute, one wasn't. And so I was going to go on a date with this dude and he's like texting me. I don't know which one it is. I don't know who's going to walk through the door. But one was like cuter than the other and it was wintertime and we went to a bar. He told me to meet him at this bar in Avenue C and it was like, it was so snowy. It was like fucking cold. I didn't want to go on this goddamn date. I was like, just please be the cute one. And he is like, I'm sitting at this bar. He's like 35, 40 minutes late. He keeps like texting me. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. But he was at this charity event for a charity that he runs. So I was like, all right, at least it's like a valid, nice reason like to be at this event, whatever. So he gets there. He walks in. I'm like, oh, all right, it's the ugly one.
Oh,
okay,
no.
it's fine.
Gross.
And you waited?
And I waited, but I was like, whatever. I'll 2 hours, whatever. I'll make the best of it. And
You waited for 2 hours?
No. I mean, just
you were
in general, it's 2 hours of my life.
life.
I'll make the best of it, whatever.
Oh, no.
He walks in, he sits down, he starts telling me about this charity, and I'm like, okay, like this will be like a nice night, whatever, a couple drinks. So he's telling me about this charity, and I'm like, what does it do? And he was like, we collect clothing for women that are like underprivileged, that are going to go to like job interviews, and we get like nice clothing for them to like give to them. And I was like, oh my God, what a great guy. And I was like, I would love to donate to that. I actually used to manage restaurants. I have all this clothing that like I never use anymore. And he was like, do you wear like pencil skirts? And I was like, yeah. And he was like maybe like a button down shirt. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, do you wear glasses? I was like, sometimes. And he goes, I would fuck the shit out of you in that outfit. 10 minutes into this date. And I was like, what the fuck is about to happen? So then I'm just like, oh, I'm going to stay to see what other terrible things this guy's going to do.
I have a podcast. If you think I'm leaving, I have a fucking podcast.
So I keep talking to him and he's telling me about how he there was something wrong with his apartment that he was living in. And he was like, so basically what happened was like my toilet flooded and he's always staying with his ex-girlfriend currently. And the reason why was because his apartment had flooded, the toilet had flooded, the apartment below him, piss and shit all into the apartment below. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so terrible. I'm so sorry. And he's like, oh no, it's no big deal because I got to meet the girl whose apartment had flooded and I fucked her too. And I was like, what is literally happening on this fucking
How
date?
ugly was he?
He was like,
Wait, was it that ugly guy?
Did you ever meet him?
Raina showed me a picture one time of this guy she fucked. I lost my mind. We were like in their dressing
Bitch,
room
you
around the
fucked
runway.
him?
I was like,
No,
I can't
didn't.
believe you fucked that guy.
That guy I liked.
That guy was disgusting. I can't even. It was like I was like, I can't believe we're friends. But anyway, we were talking about fucking ugly guys, and she was like,
Was
got
he
one
funny?
for ya.
How like?
This dude, I did not fuck him, but it was one of those moments where like, you're like, this is so terrible. This will be the best story of all time. So I went to the bathroom twice in the middle of the date to write down what was happening so I wouldn't forget like details of what was happening. And then like towards the end, he did this like 180 where like, he was like being so disgusting. And then he goes, do you ride? And I was like, ride what? And he was like, horses, obviously. And I was like, now you're being like pretentious with me. Like this was one of the worst dates of all time.
Do you ride?
And I left after and he texted me and said He was terrible. I left after. He was like, I had a great time. Like, when can I see you again? I was like, are you fucking serious?
Can I ask y'all,
Where were you?
Why do men not know when dates are
What
bad?
date were you on, sir?
Like, I feel like
boundaries.
That's the thing with men. It's like men will want to see you again after an awful date, but it's like they don't realize that they just gave an awful date.
Right.
Okay, so here's what I think it is. I was polite and I was like at least kind. And I like look back on that and I'm like, we don't owe people kindness or politeness who are being so rude to you and so demeaning and talking about other women in a shitty way. Like, we don't owe that to them. And like,
Nope, this is exactly what we do when we also get bad dick. We'll still moan, we still act, and we go back. So now the nigga think his dick is good. So we out here telling bitches, I got that good dick. No,
That
it's because no one
is
has
the
told
worst
you how
thing.
awful it is.
You don't do that. Raina always said she will never fake an orgasm.
oh, I've never faked an orgasm. I don't placate. I feel like in the bedroom, I don't want to pretend. But on dates, yeah, I have like placated people
That's
just to like
awkward.
make them. But like,
But
I
I
look
kinda
back and I'm like,
feel
you didn't
like-
care about my comfortability and you didn't care about being nice to me. Why did I care about being? I should have been like, fuck you. You're telling me about your girlfriend you're staying with, your neighbor that you fucked. You're
Pee
gonna
and
fuck me in
shit
this
neighbor.
outfit. Yeah, but like I was.
Can you
nice.
imagine coming downstairs and the person that is willing to fuck you has literally smells your piss and shit?
It probably was a lie. Come on, that guy's not fucking anybody.
You'd be
But
surprised.
the girl who was living in the piss and shit might have fucked him.
Maybe.
That's an actual possibility. Okay. For advice this week,
Here we go.
let's
Home mail time.
see. So this girl sent in 3 questions,
Oh, shit.
except it was just so many. We're going to compile it to one because, bitch, it's called home mail, not home mails, but appreciate ya. So I dated a complete fuckboy for a long period of time. He and I had joked that I was a better fit for his older brother, which, truth be told, his brother probably feels the same. I usually date old niggas. Shout out to Weezy. We're going to go ahead and be friends. Mandy's man's half a century. Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
My
wow.
ex.
Wow.
Not going too deep, but I can tell in prior interactions with him and the way he monitors, likes my comments, and is all on my socials. Yet his brother, the ex, hasn't been on my socials in years. There's something there. His mom has even said things alluding to the same. But before this gets out of hand, advice for possibly pursuing the older brother. Mind you, I cut off the ex a long time ago. We're not friends. But he did try to make things work with me during the breakup period. So I know the ex still has feelings, but he was younger and not ready for anything substantial, and it showed. Should she pursue the brother, and is that okay?
Can she just find another
Enough.
family? Like,
Thank-
why is it gotta just find another dude? Like, why
Thank-
is it gotta be like it's like the 2 brothers? You could
I
only
think
they're
it
the
makes
last
it-
2 men on earth.
Well,
All right, sorry.
I was young.
Oh, you fucked brothers.
she said, all right, sorry. I was going to say no, because what you were saying, I
was
agree
young.
with. But Mandy,
And one was a stepbrother. It was through marriage.
But also, why is
Bitch.
I think it's like, isn't that like brother code? Like, what if she's done with the ex? Then if the older brother wants to date her, why is that her problem?
That's between the brothers.
Like, I dated these 2 like guys who were really close friends, and I was like, that's not my problem. Like, that's between them.
Crew love is different than brothers.
good for you.
I'll say that's my problem with the new Christina Milian movie on Netflix. It's called like so it's called like Love Resort or Resort Love or some shit like that. But it's on Netflix with Christina Milian, and
God, her
literally,
husband's so hot.
it
Resort
goes
to
from
love.
it goes. Well, she ends up getting dumped like weeks before her wedding, but she's engaged with this man, and she ends up like, fuck it, I'm gonna go and sing at this resort. She goes to sing at this resort, and it ends up being the man who left her is having his wedding now a year later with another woman.
Oh,
But she meets the brother and now falls in love with the brother. And they're like at the end kissing at the ex-fiance's wedding, but she's fucking with the brother. And I'm like, this is awkward. They should have made him like the cousin or the best friend. But the fact that it's like literal brothers, it was really awkward.
maybe they started with cousin, and Netflix was like, this is the dumbest fucking idea ever for a
So
movie.
the
Let's amp it
brother-
up.
Step it up. So, but does the brother want to date her? Like,
Yes, the brother was in love. And I'm like, she was
No,
in
it-
I
No,
think
no,
she
no,
was
it's
in
in the
real life,
email.
Mandy, not the movie.
in real life.
Oh, let's talk about the movie.
Also, did she say how long she was with the last guy?
Hold on, let me go back to this.
Because
Because
that
I
way-
think it depends on the involvement. Like, I mean, I guess like I agree with
she
Ashley.
dated
of
a
course.
complete fuckboy for a long period of time.
A
and
long
they
period of
joked
time.
that his
Okay.
brother
A
was a
long
better
period of
fit
time.
even.
See, good question, because the brother that I fucked him once and it was bad, but his brother was around and cute. And when the brother fucked me, it was so good. Then we got into a relationship.
My feeling is that
Well,
they
it sounded
dated
like
for a
it was
long
casual
time.
with the first,
Yeah.
like, Yeah, like is this
They've met
years?
family. Like they
She
spent
says
Christmas
even the
together.
mom has alluded to something with the brother.
Okay, so she knows the family. I mean, my ultimate feeling is like exactly what Ash said, find a new family. But I guess if the question is like, find a new family to have sex with. But like, if the question is like, should I get into it with the brother? I don't know. It's like, you don't really owe anything to anybody at this point. It sounds like this guy wasn't nice to you. If the brother's pursuing you, it's between the brothers.
Didn't Beau Biden marry someone?
Don't do this.
What?
Really? Like after he died.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But maybe he's dead to her.
Don't do Yeah, that was a little different.
Was
Like
it?
the brother wasn't on Earth no more.
But I don't
Yeah, if
At
somebody's
the dome
dead-
of the planet.
But I got confused because she said the brother hasn't been looking at my socials. Like, does the brother want to date
No,
her?
the ex-boyfriend has not been looking at her socials.
Because the ex don't give a fuck because he's a fuck boy. He'd have moved on to some new pussy.
right. Like,
Oh,
it
wait,
sounds like-
wait. The brother is all on her socials.
Yeah, the brother's on
Yeah,
her socials.
Okay,
I don't know. Let him deal with it
She
with
said
his own
there's
brother.
something there.
Bitch, because he watch your stories. I hate.
That doesn't matter at all.
Okay, I was going to say, she said mentions, likes, and comments, and then said there's something there. That was kind of
That's
funny.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a little
She
bit
might be
cuckoo of
22.
you.
22. Ah! I was just about to say that bitch 22, bitch.
Hold on.
We ain't giving no advice to no 22-year-old. We too grown for that shit. You won't even fuck a 24-year-old.
Hold on, bitch. First of all, I was on our live the other day and I made a comment and this girl called me her big sis. And I said, big sis? Bitch, how old are you?
People call us their moms.
Were you in the live? I was very upset. I was like, oh,
I don't care anymore. I
Why
mean,
were you
we're older than
upset?
you guys,
Bitch,
but people
bro,
like
you
call
could
us
be a
like their
big-
moms and stuff.
wait, how old are you?
I mean, don't worry about
Are
it.
you half a century?
Mid-30s? Like
We're
early?
in the 30s.
Yeah.
But now,
We could be. I could be some
we
of their
have
moms.
young, like we have a range, but we do have like really young like college girls, and they just like I think it's flattering that they're like look up to us.
I told you on my other
I think
podcast, we the aunties.
That's right.
And
That's
I'm
how
literally an auntie now, bitch.
That's
First of all,
how I
I'm
feel.
literally an auntie. My sister got a son.
how do you call Uncle Charlemagne Uncle? And he's in his 40s, but you auntie at the same time. You're
I'm
not
a
an auntie at
because-
30.
I'm an auntie because I done learned some things in my 20s and now I can teach people. That's what make you an auntie. And I'm the rich auntie. So that's a compliment.
whole-
We're gonna go with that,
Yes.
okay?
I'm not a fucking auntie
You are
yet.
an auntie, bitch. You have a fucking child in your hand right now.
You do have a child.
This is an old woman thing to do right
First of
now.
all, bitch, she is 2 pounds. Paris Hilton had one, and she was always young and hot, and still is, bitch, at 40, and got all them damn dogs.
People can call me whatever they want to fucking call me as long as they listen to our show. I don't give a shit. Oh, that old lady that gives me advice. I do not care. I wish I had somebody that was like within an age range they could still understand my life experience when I was 22.
That's
like
true.
I didn't have anybody that was like 15 years older than me that was like giving me dating
advice,
advice.
yeah.
And to be fair, all the young podcasts are pretty, I guess, like I could understand if you're listening to like super young girls feeling like they're in the same boat as you and haven't experienced
Yeah,
something
like,
yet.
bro, we had to grow up with Sue Johansson. That's who was giving us.
Who
You don't remember Sue Johansson?
Neither.
was that? Like an old like
The Talk
Sue
Sex.
Johansson was the
Delilah?
sex,
Talk Sex.
not Dr. Ruth, but
somebody like that.
It looked like Dr. Ruth.
That's what. Okay, like an old. Yeah, like an older
it
lady.
looked like Dr.
I
Ruth.
said
It
looked
was
like
giving wrinkles.
But like
Yeah.
somebody who's like decades older than
She
you,
was
is what you're saying.
80 telling me
yeah.
how to suck
Right,
dick.
and we didn't have that. Like we had the Cosmo articles, but like we didn't have like when I was in college, there weren't like podcasts
Cosmo, yeah.
guide me through life.
This is
you know?
Sue Johansson.
Oh, right. Okay, right.
Oh my God, I remember.
I told you, that's who we had.
You guys
Look
didn't.
at her.
Y'all
Who
don't
is
know,
this?
Y'all don't know Talk Sex?
Is she alive still?
Talk sex. Oh my
This
God, that
is-
was talk sex.
Yes.
No way she's alive.
sucking a dick.
Is
She's
she
still
alive?
alive, 91.
She alive. She 91 years old.
91?
I got her
I
on
told
the
you
show.
she was 80 teaching me how to suck
She's a
dick.
Leo.
She was Shan Booty at her time.
She was the sham booty.
Shan and Sue. Oh my
These
God.
people like this though are like just such icons in my eyes.
Literally.
This fucking photo.
I can't believe she can get her leg up.
Look at her leg. Look at her.
She fisting herself?
If y'all want to look up Sue Johansson
her.
so y'all can have the same reaction at the same time, just get in your phone and Google Sue
She
Johansson.
blazed
And
the
they're seeing
trail.
it
I
on
love
YouTube.
it.
That's a
You
great
know what?
On
sweatshirt.
YouTube.
You know what?
Oh,
When we come
on
on Girls Gotta Eat, we gotta bring them that sweatshirt. We gotta bring them a horrible merch
Yeah.
and that one.
We have merch for you guys too.
It's at the studio. You'll
Yeah.
get it when you come.
Whole cloth.
Yay.
Whole closet.
I really do love getting like gifts from other podcasts when they're good. Cause like I like your shirt, but you know when someone gives you merch, you're like, oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, I done got merch and sent it back to them
Can we
Wow.
What?
A brat
because they was mad I wasn't wearing it. I said, "Oh girl, I'll pay for the label. You can have it back."
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, it was bad.
Hers was a good shirt.
It wasn't good.
Oh, you said it was the quality.
I only like gifts if they're good. I don't take gift bags.
I don't even like
want
gifts no more.
You're really good about it. Like we went to
Yeah.
the Van Gogh exhibit the other day, and like they gave us a
wanted to go
poster,
there.
and Rayna was like, "I don't want it," and I was like, "I took it, but I don't want it."
I was like, where's she putting this?
I was like, "I don't need a poster."
Oh yeah, people. All the
Okay,
time.
I do say I don't want it.
Huh?
I do say like when I don't want
It's super
something.
uncomfortable. It was I took it and then I was like, oh wait, I don't want this for anything.
Like, don't give me a fucking tumbler.
I don't want
or
stuff.
mug.
I live in a New York City apartment. I have maxed
I was
out
about
my
to say,
closet.
I have a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
have time to be getting y'all little free shit, bro.
I don't have an
Bro.
attic and a
Packaging is
basement.
bad.
I got a
want bad
2-bedroom. I ain't got
packaging
space for the shit. That's
We
now the
turn it
dog.
down all the time. People are like, "Can we send you?" We're like, "If do you have money?"
Yeah, I'd be like, it come with a check. What's your budget? Because I don't.
Exactly.
Other than that,
What's your
I also have my own business now.
Do
and
not
I do know
offer
that
a fucking free vibrator to us,
yeah,
bro.
well, no, but that's what I'm saying. We've gotten free vibrators, and the shit broke after 12 minutes.
I'll take
So
a free
Take
vibrator.
it back.
Though. I'll take a free vibrator any day.
You
Sex
guys
toys.
aren't doing sex toy ads?
I got a treasure trove of vibrators.
Oh, girl,
I'll
I
take
got a
them
whole
any day.
drawer full.
Dude, we just had one sent from someone.
I haven't opened it yet. Is it good?
Well, I took it to Mexico only because it was wrapped. I had a little
Right.
depression trip I took a few days ago. Oh, yesterday even. So I brought it. It was wrapped up in plastic. I swear to God, Mandii, I'd take it out to masturbate. And I said, does this require batteries? And they thought I was going to advertise this. Oh, bitch, I got in my bougiest bag. I almost went in my email to make sure they didn't send me the wrong package. I could not even believe it. I had to open the fucking hotel remote, put the batteries in there, only to have to turn it for the speed. Ugh.
No.
In 2021,
Oh, wait,
where I
I gotta-
could fuck
I gotta-
myself
We're
with
not
a
doing
Bluetooth.
batteries.
I got
Anymore.
the two that I got 2 toys and lube, but one was a whole anal kit. which,
Okay,
of
the
course, I got
kit,
that.
the kit, one of the
Oh, it's
kids.
in the kit.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh, I was very upset. I wanted to write a letter only because I was so mad. I needed to put it on
Yeah, you
someone
got to
else.
take the batteries out of the TV remote, like it's 1995. I can't be doing
They
that.
gotta
My mom
come with
had
the
a
charger,
plug-in.
half charged, are
I
ready
ain't
to
gonna hold
go.
you. I got a wand that plugs in.
Thank you.
You shouldn't be getting vibrators that can't just go right. Like they should have a charge on them, like of some sort, whatever battery.
My shit should have fucking Apple Pay at this point. I was pissed. And then I'm already in a fucking bad mood. And you know when you're like really upset and then everything gets worse?
Yeah.
I'm already crying all day. And I'm
That
like, I
will
just
put you
wanna-
over the edge. When I forgot that vibrator, I was like sexting with this guy. We were in Nashville, and I was like
Told her
ready
to bring it. I always tell her to bring it.
No, I brought the vibrator. I forgot the charger. It was a mess.
Oh, and it's the skinny one, not the Android charger. It's a little round.
Actually, you know what? I brought the wrong charger. I have too many vibrators. I was like, that won't work. It was the
So
wrong
you
charger.
don't use your hands at all.
I'm not the elite. No.
I mean, but that's why I'm mad too, because the womanizer is one of my favorite toys. It's a charger that fits nothing else.
Right.
When I tell you I can't find that goddamn charger for
No.
shit,
The little pin charger.
it's some
the
bullshit.
pin.
No,
Yeah,
it's like a circle with 2 dots
How did they make the best
Oh.
fucking vibrator in the world?
and a different charger.
And you know what's
to where
crazy?
You can't
I've
find your
never,
charger, bitch.
I've
You
never
gotta buy
heard a
that $200
podcast
one.
ad for the womanizer. That's how you know the shit good. They're like, you think we gotta pay?
It's too good
They
for
were like,
me.
y'all are
I don't.
advertising it for
it makes
free
me
right
come
now.
I don't
too
use it
fast.
anymore.
Oh no, it makes it. Oh, it's.
It makes me come too fast.
It's no point.
I need an experience of like.
I
2
mean,
minutes.
I had to have a heart to heart with my partner because he would come in and it would be right by the pillow. It would be on his side of the bed
pillow.
when he wasn't there, and I'm like, what you? Yes, I play with it, but apparently that was disrespectful.
Yes, I
for
play
him.
with it.
For him to like walk
Yeah,
in
from
the room
time to
and
time.
Every time I come, your toy right in my spot. You not there. What else am I supposed to
Spooning
do?
the womanizer.
Anyways, ladies, thank you guys.
Thanks for having
so
us.
very much.
This was so fun, and we can't wait to have you guys on our show.
I know,
I
it
can't
was
wait.
fun. What are we gonna talk about?
We're gonna come with ready for your fans. Yeah, hi guys, I'm Mandii.
Let's call you Amanda
Whoreible
for fun.
Decisions. What?
Let's call you Amanda for fun.
Oh yeah, I gotta go on there and be Amanda.
It can't be that white of a show.
Ours? You just talked to us for like 3 hours.
Nah, it can't.
You said what?
Actually, to be fair, I did hear about it from Andrew, but when I mentioned Girls Gotta Eat, what was I gonna say? Was it someone in LA? Yeah, they were talking about podcasts that had been in a space before. And she was like, we've had Girls Gotta Eat. And I was like, well, you look a little ethnic.
Can I say? Can I
Good for
also?
you. She loved you
Can
guys.
I also just say
Who was it?
normally?
Oh, recently?
Someone who managed the
Normally,
theater.
when she be sending me like white podcasters, I'd be like, But when she was like, yeah, so they want to come on, I responded to your DM. I went, you guys have been in my library for a long time. I was already
you.
subscribed to you guys.
Thank you so much.
But I think it was back when, even just looking up live shows, you guys were one of the only other New York duo podcasters touring.
We were touring at the same time.
Yeah,
That's
we
why.
were touring at the same time, and y'all's venues had way more people than ours, especially back then. This was early on, but I've really been like following you guys for the whole time. So I was like, yeah, they can come on.
Thanks, guys.
We can collab.
Mandy is so
But
fucking
when I
rude.
saw the cover art, I was like, oh shit, I've been subscribed to them for a long time.
You do have great cover art. You got that
Your
neon
cover
sign,
art
right?
is amazing.
Thank you.
We had
It was a
really
journey.
shitty cover art till literally the pandemic. One day I was like, we got shit to do. Should
Yeah.
we just redo this?
We had bananas in our mouth for 4 years.
We had to redo ours because Black Effect was like, we're trying to sell ads.
that is the original cover art. It's
Yes.
so
It was
bad.
just a
Why is
picture with
that
the
bad?
logo.
This is the one. Yes.
I mean, you're cuter than that
Look at
right now.
my legs, not
but-
even smoothed out.
But it's just so, it looks natural. Where were you? In a
Also,
hotel?
we were in a hotel. Also, this is like almost 4 years ago at this point. Like, there weren't a million podcasts with crazy cover art. We
No.
were like, a lot of
We
people.
were like, throw a logo on a
yeah,
picture.
whatever.
No, I love it. Well, tell everyone where they can catch you, listen to your show, find you on social media.
Ashley always takes us.
Oh, I mean, you can listen to Girls Gotta Eat where you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple, whatever. Our social media or our Instagram is Girls Gotta Eat Podcast. Our website is girlsgottaeatpodcast.com. You can get merchandise and show dates and everything on there. I am Ash Hess on Instagram. Rayna is Rayna.Greenberg. Girls_Gotta Eat or Girls_Gotta Eat on Twitter and YouTube.com/Girls Gotta Eat.
Well, you did
That's
it.
all the
You
things.
did.
All right. Well, guys, we are going to leave you guys with, of course, a 5-minute bonus clip. So if you guys are all caught up, or maybe you're new here, maybe you have joined our 27 white listeners because they came here to join you guys and they really like us. So maybe you're new and you
That's our
want
joke.
more
by
of
the way.
us.
We always say 27. White people come up to us and tell them we're like, tell us.
There's,
And they'll
there's
say they're one
29
of
today
27.
for sure.
They'll be like, I'm
That's
one
your
of your
number.
27.
Except, I will tell you who's exempt from that. I had a white girl come up to me at the LAX airport, and I just want to say, bitch, you don't count. Ugh. She came up to me with her
she
ghetto
don't count?
ass and was like, bitch, I'm one of you. I was like, oh, no.
But she is.
In LAX?
Like the girl in Zola. Did you see the movie Zola?
Bitch,
That
it was
is
giving
exactly
Zola.
what she
It was
sounds
giving
like.
Zola.
Do not give me a
She
side of your sis.
was-
Mm-mm. Oh
What's
my
up,
God.
beach?
Oh, you just sounded just like her.
I know. Hey, beach. I love that movie so
Well, guys, we'll leave
much.
you all with a 5-minute bonus clip of our Patreon. If you're not yet, join us over there for 4 more bonus episodes, plus live, plus merch, plus a whole bunch of other shit. That's patreon.com/Whoreible Decisions. This has been yet another episode of Whoreible Decisions.
Bye.
Until next time, bye.
Are You the One on MTV was next. I've never watched it, but I saw it's on Netflix now. But basically, it says that there is a chaotic way of finding love on this show. There's no scientific way of proving someone's your perfect match. But this show is kind of like Married at First Sight without the wedding ring or the license. 20 singles must figure out who their perfect match is. They have 10 weeks to do so. And if they win, they get $1 million. And the show is intensely entertaining. Maybe I'll start. Apparently they got a gay
$1 million?
episode. $1 million is
Oh,
a
bitch.
lot. But
Oh,
Viacom got it bad.
Me and you gonna like each other, and
What?
we just gonna get through this. And don't be letting the little other hoes get you off your
Mandy,
mark.
I would date
gonna win
you
$1
for $1
million.
million. Put me on Viacom, nigga.
No.
Oh, I would.
I wouldn't.
I
But
would 100%.
I would go on a show and really.
I
conspire
would be
to
the
win $1 million.
bitch on Mandy's floor with her man if they wanted me to sleep there, step over me, and feed the cat for $1 million. Okay? And I know $1 million ain't a lot nowadays, but I be thinking like, yo, what if it's tax free? That's really my Jewish mind.
It's never tax free.
Well,
we
I'll
live in
do it.
America. Nothing is tax free here. Okay.
So Bachelorette was next, then Love Island was number 1. That actually does make me think of something when I was talking about dating shows. Do you think 90 Day Fiance is a dating show?
no, it's more of a reality show.
I guess,
you're
yeah, that's
on
true.
there. You're
Because
on there with your
it's not contesting like.
you're on there with your partner. So I would say 90 Day Fiance is more like a Love and Hip Hop or a Real Housewives. Like
So,
it's just
yeah,
your
that's
day
fair.
to day. It's your day to day.
Well, I pulled up an article that I thought was really cool because a lot of the shows are blind date type things, right? You don't really know who you're going to see when you're going in. And South Korea actually has a very competitive blind dating culture. So there's a thing called jamanchu, and it's a Korean slang that says they're seeking natural encounters. It's a romantic vision of meeting someone's significant other while studying at a cafe, grabbing drinks at a bar, or any other circumstance that's coincidental, or with a pinch of fate for people that believe in those things. Korean dramas are often filled with these like meetup type of things, but jamanchu exists more as an ideal rather an ideal rather than an actual norm, right? Because we got dating apps and shit. So
Interesting.
I mean, which everybody wants that. It's like we call it meeting someone in real life, right? But now, since marriage rates are declining in Korea, many people prefer not to date at all. And there's such a workaholic lifestyle there. So, and like the Confucian emphasis on, the group family and shit like that. So basically, they now have a thing. There are generally 3 ways to be introduced to blind dates in South Korea. You can split it to being set up by an acquaintance, receiving a service for a matchmaking industry, which even Ebony Williams probably was doing something like that. She told us about on the show. Or using a dating app. Now, there is a dating app that basically matches people based on it's like a mass blind date session based on their interests or stuff like that.
This sounds like some Black Mirror shit going on.
But do you remember Coffee Meets Bagel, the dating app?
No.
Coffee Meets Bagel was a dating app that came out. It was actually on Shark Tank, and it was I didn't even know it was on Shark Tank. I knew about the app, but you got one person a day. One person a day because they wanted you to focus on talking and getting to know one person because there's so much instant gratification of dating apps, right? So they say that what was I going to say? With the blind dates, people are like quite cautious and they're trying to find really safe reasons to meet each other. So they do another thing that's called quatings, or a mass blind date session where students from different campuses and those from an older crowd who are looking for more serious relationships go on a huge like one-on-one speed dating type of thing. And you just do like 10 blind dates within a few months. And they say that some people don't find the persons for them even after 100 blind dates, but eventually they get to someone. The dating app they use.
That's life. Eventually we gonna find a nigga we like. The fuck?
I know. It's called Sky
Eventually.
People. That's the blind dating app that they be using, which I don't even know what the.
But to me, I would just say, however their marketing is just actual factual. Like, hey guys, so sometimes people find someone they like in 10. Sometimes it takes hundreds, but you'll find your person eventually. Cool. That's kind of how all of the dating apps and
It's
all
a numbers
of dating
game
and life.
When I worked in cold calling, I remember my boss used to always be like, I'd be like, oh, I've been calling all day, no one's gonna work. He's like, how many did you make? And there's like this tracker thing. And he'd be like, you did 40. By the time you get to 75, someone's going to answer the phone because it's a numbers game. And he was like, if you fucked 75 dudes, one of them would be your husband. And I was like, ah. And now we always joked about this because I said, I already have. And I was like,